Hi everybody, we are back with Cynthia. I'm Rochelle with Godiva's Secret Wigs, and we have Cynthia's sister Lynn here. Can you yell hello?
Hello.
And so, and as anything comes up, please talk. Don't hold back anything, okay?
Okay.
So this is our makeup segment, and if you missed part one of Cynthia, we were talking about what happens if our skin color does not complement other colors, or are we making choices on our hair color or wig color only based on like if we have rosacea or whatever, and there's things we can do about that. And so I asked Cynthia to come in with very little makeup, and she was so sweet to do that. And so in the first segment we showed different colored wigs and how the red coming through is not giving us the freedom to make different choices in wigs. So if you find that you have gray hair or white hair and your skin is pale, you're probably not wearing much makeup, you probably have no color, and this leads to feeling invisible.
Older.
Feeling invisible.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We're gonna do, don't be afraid because I'm not gonna go like all crazy on you.
No.
But complementary shades, a lot of this is our Godiva's Secret makeup, our eyeshadows and blushes, and a lot of this isn't. So I've got just a whole mishmash of great stuff. And I am not a makeup artist, I'm not a hairdresser, but after 40 years of wearing wigs, 45, and working with a lot of clients, I can do a little bit sometimes. So let's see how I do. So we take your glasses off, please. So, what's that? So first of all, if you have some rosacea, and that means some little red marks, it's a skin condition. It can affect the face, normally not the chest. Do you have it on your chest?
No,
Okay.
I do not.
Normally not the chest. So one little thing to determine your undertones, to see if you are warm or cool. A few different suggestions. First, check the color of your skin at your neck and your chest, because many times the rosacea or discoloration will come from being young and at the beach, or, you know, it'll be different. Our facial color will be different. So you'll get a truer idea of your color looking at your neck or your chest. The next one is check the color of your veins. So, like my veins are mainly blue, kind of green, which is interesting. So green normally means warmer.
I know.
You know?
I knew that, but I've
Very
never been able to
interesting.
deal with it.
So everybody check your veins out and comment what color are your veins.
Yes.
So very interesting. Yes,
Side by side,
I'm
we're
blue and
different.
you are green. So that's a good way to know. If you are more blue, then you've got undertones that are, now I'm confusing myself,
Cool.
that are cool. Blue, gray, you know, what do they call the women that long ago, blue hairs?
Yeah.
When they would dye their hair gray, right?
Purple-haired ladies, yeah.
Purple-haired blue. So if your veins are blue, thank you, Lynn, then you are cool undertones. And you can fix that like we're going to do it right now. And if you're green, you're typically warmer undertones. So this is fascinating.
It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. The next is, what is the color jewelry, gold or silver, that you feel are most flattering for you? What color? What color do you? What?
I'm usually gold.
And I'm a silver.
You're usually gold. Okay.
And
Lynn,
yet my veins,
And
I think, are blue.
your veins are blue.
And I've been silver, and my veins are green.
And I'm
Okay.
the one that tans more easily.
All right,
Oh,
and
I
so
do not
it's a
tan.
personal choice, but you know, Lynn wears a good amount of makeup too, like me, and I think what that does is it gives us both options. We can wear cool colors, we can wear warm colors, and so I think, you know, that's an interesting point. And also look at the fabrics, look at the colors that you choose that you like. Are they typically cooler? You know, I don't know what's black. What is
Classic.
black? I don't know.
Just classic.
Black is, oh, I was busy and I threw my black on. So anyway, so adjusting your foundation shade is going to balance your skin tone, and that's what's going to give you the opportunity to have a wider range of wig colors if you're flipping out like all of us on Facebook. And most of our clients around the world, they own 2 to 20 and 30 and 40 wigs. So here we go.
This may open a whole new chapter for me.
I don't
though.
know. Let's try. So you showed me your, it's interesting. So
Yeah.
it doesn't look like the color, correct?
If you take the cap off, it's
All right,
actually
let's
a
just
little,
see.
that frosty exterior container is actually deceiving.
Okay, it is deceiving. Okay, so I'm gonna put it. Do you mind if I use, I wash
you
my
may,
hands?
yes, you certainly may.
Okay.
I am your canvas.
So when I'm starting, and you put moisturizer on?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
I like to pat on my 6 fingers here, and I like to pat around, going first on the reddish, the reddest areas. And when I'm in a rush, I do this. When I'm careful, I'm patting and blending. So, and I know Danielle, I've watched her, and she's like, I pat, 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 and then I go all the way around. So I'm patting and blending carefully, and I can already see, it's funny, I want to use a different makeup on you.
Okay,
I'm going to put it over
This
this
is
because this is
not-
pretty light right now.
okay. And I said, being a wig virgin is one thing, but I am a makeup catastrophe.
Well, stop. You know, you've
Because
said
I'm-
that 4 times since
I
you've been here.
know,
That
I
is not a positive mantra. Okay?
Well, no, I was
Okay.
past tense because this is to learn
All right.
also for me.
So I buy a lot of my makeup at Walmart, at CVS, because I can return it.
Oh, sure.
But the one thing I splurge on is my Lancome. And I think it's under $50, but it gives a sheen. And when we are getting older, we need that little, it's not like you're going to shine, but it just gives you a little bit of a glow. And I turned that on to Amelia. Remember Amelia?
Yes. I bought it after your makeup video
Yeah.
and got the same color even that you said you were using, and I love it.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell. Okay, Lynn,
Because
I
you-
want you to sit closer so you can remark and see kind of what's going on here.
Yeah.
This is my color. It's crazy,
Yes, isn't
but
it
I
something?
like it on you. Now look how the red went away, but I put enough.
Better. It was chalky looking earlier.
This one,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it was a
care
little too
for. It
chalky.
has a little chalky feel.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show it.
Just,
I'm not even going to say what it is, but I wouldn't get that makeup if I were you.
A little too fair, a little too chalky.
yeah,
but-
and-
yeah, and
this-
you don't need to look older and flatter,
Right.
just that
And
flat, dry look.
No, you don't. It's important to put a little glow, which I'm going to be adding.
Good.
So I'm going to put, I still see some areas, but lean forward just a little
Yes.
bit and look slowly to your left and your right. I just want everybody to kind of see where already it's going away.
Needs to be smoothed a little on this side of her
Okay.
nose, yeah.
I'm going to do that. Yeah, and I'm going to add a little bit more.
Okay.
And so sometimes you may have the perfect makeup, but you haven't put enough on.
Okay.
So just as we get older, it's okay. And I'm going to tell you, I avoid above my lips makeup.
Oh,
I am
gosh.
really careful because I'm always afraid it's going to accentuate the lines. Okay, when you have some deep pores, press the makeup in. Just press it in.
There's so many brushes and applicators, but I still prefer my fingers.
I want to give you a mirror so you can also look closely.
Okay, there's
Okay.
one right here, Jerome.
Oh, there is? Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Okay. Thank
Oh
you
my
for
goodness.
looking. Yes, so
Much better
That way,
color.
so people
yeah.
can see. But do you see it? And do you see the little glow that it gives you?
Just when I turn in the light, there's just a very slight natural sheen.
Yes.
It's very natural
So
looking.
this is
Fresh skin.
Lancome Renergie Lift Makeup. It's got sunscreen and the color is 255. And this is what it
255.
this is
okay,
what it
we'll
looks
remember
like.
that.
Okay.
Boy, Lancome, you're gonna love me. But
Now, is that the one that you wear?
yes.
That's the one I have at
This
home.
is it. Now, I'll tell you what else I do as long as we're talking. Someone gave me this Maybelline Fit makeup. It is thicker. Maybelline where are we?
Heavier coverage.
Fit. It's a little heavier coverage, and I have so many friends that they have gotten peels because their skin's bumpy or uneven, and I don't like the pain, so I haven't done it. But I'm going to be doing a quick, like a 2-day, where I only have to hide out for 2 days. But in the meantime, I will put this Maybelline Fit first in my rougher areas. Like I have a lot of discoloration from being out in the sun here and my rosacea. And then I put my Lancome, so I'm not just wasting the Lancome. I think this might be $10 or $12, this Maybelline Fit from CVS. But my Lancome, I will never change. It's under $50 and it lasts a long time. So I blend these two together, and then I feel like I'm getting good value.
Oh, yes.
The price
yes,
evens
you
out. So that's what I'm doing.
Nice effect.
Yes. And then I've learned that as soon as we start to get a little shiny throughout the day, the red starts coming out. Do you notice that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so very important. And this is Maybelline. It's also from the Fit line, Fit Me. It's very inexpensive. I think it was like $12 or something like that. I'm using color 112 Natural Ivory. And it's a matte, but it hides the pores. So here's how it goes. It's like this, and then this goes right with it. And I like to just tap and tap, especially where I'm going to get shiny. I don't go where I have a lot of lines. I do not put powder here because I don't like those little guys.
Everything settles in the lines.
Right.
And then
So no powder around my mouth and no powder right here. But my nose, I tap it up and then tap
cross.
to hide my rosacea right there and there. And if I wear glasses, of course, I've got to get in those little creases. Gosh, I wish somebody would invent something to take those red marks away. If you found something, you must comment. Okay, so that's all. I didn't use a lot, but look at your skin now already. Just look to the left and lean in a little bit. Do you see?
I've never
It's
looked.
beautiful.
I've never looked monochromatic.
Yeah.
I've always had so many rose red patches. I've never. This. Yes. Yay! I was going to say I could cry because it really. No, I don't want to mess the makeup up. But
Well, you don't have any eye stuff on, so go ahead.
But I've kind of choked up. I've always had to deal with so much red, and over the years it changes its location. I did the laser treatment this fall because it had gotten to the point where the rosacea had become on the nerves very painful. So as red as I am, I was worse. I was much worse, much worse.
So how long have you had rosacea?
Since childhood. I've always had to avoid the sun.
Okay.
My sister will tan. I turn
Okay. Well,
red.
so this is a breakthrough right
This
here.
is right now. That's why I say I'm getting a little verklempt right now.
And I know that word.
Yes, you do.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just. I'm breathing with you. I want to take this in because a lot of people think, oh, it's just makeup. But no, it's like, it's huge because this is going to change a lot of things for you.
And look from face to neck. I mean,
It's a perfect blend.
I know, without my glasses, actually, I'm not looking at the details of my face on camera.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the whole picture.
Yeah.
So when I turn and I see my whole face, I don't look masky made up. I'm a new canvas.
Yes.
See, she was the one who always had the rosacea, and I'm the one who had the acne and the oily skin.
Right.
All right, so I want to do one other thing just because I am sharing with you this fit. I want to put a little of this color
Okay.
just here so you know, because then you may buy this
Okay.
also.
All right.
Because we put
See the
your
blend.
makeup that you're going to
Oh, that
trash
is
it.
going, yeah.
And then, so Lancome number one, and let's see, this is the one that I
255.
use.
Okay.
And you know, so many women, I can put mine on many women, and it does work. So,
cheerful.
again, I will put on, I'm not putting too much because I've already put on you.
No, you want
But
to turn that way. so
two
you can-
fingers and two fingers. If I'm starting, I'll do 3 and 3. But I want to, let's just see a minute here. I want to hide that little,
I do, they have those dots.
look to me, look to my right.
Okay.
Yes, those little dots.
Mm-hmm, above the eyebrows. They drive me nuts.
I just want to look at this color. And it's winter time, so if anything, you're going to be a little darker. Okay, go ahead and look that way. This is a little light for you. I like
Is it?
Yeah, a little. I don't love it as much. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to say you're going to get.
Oh, yeah,
You
just
see,
slight,
it's a
just
little,
slightly.
slightly
Just
lighter.
slightly.
I
Mhm.
want you know we're not young women. We need the color. So I would opt for going a little deeper. And so for me, so if you're very light, this was, what did I say this color was? Dewey, not Dewey Smooth.
Was that
Let me
the
put my
ivory?
glasses
Was
on.
that something?
Oh, is
ivory?
it on the top?
It's on
Yes.
the lid. There
Okay.
you go.
There we go.
105.
So
105.
if you're lighter, go to CVS, go to Walmart, get some makeup, try the lighter one is color 105. And I would also, if I were you, buy 120. 120 is a little bit deeper. Here's 120.
You can seasonally blend them.
And I blend them also. I mean, have just like, you know, we have wig wardrobes, we have clothing wardrobes. Have a couple of choices because some days you're going to have a little more color. Or if you're dressing up, you want a little deeper color. So I think that was really, really good. Okay, now glasses off, please. So now the next part, you're really nice and light under your eyes, really. But you were telling, so concealer under the eyes, okay? So
Well, I just thought you had to have concealer. You're just supposed to do that.
well, and I
and mine
agree.
was very
I
white,
wouldn't
but
go
I could-
anywhere without it. So here
But
is
if I don't need it, then I
here
won't.
is yours. I'm just gonna look.
It's very light.
And I don't care for it.
No, it's very. I use it. You know, to
This
tell
is
you the truth,
CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous.
what I did
Doesn't
was
feel
no, but I would dot it on those red dots to
Okay.
hide my rosacea.
Okay.
Not so much under the eyes. I would dot it, but then
Okay,
I wasn't.
I'm going to show you what I love.
Okay.
This is my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's a contour concealer. It looks like this.
Nice.
And I always get 2 colors. I get 2 colors eyebrows, I get 2 colors foundation, 2 colors concealer, because depending what I wear or what time of the year it is. So it may be close to your color, but it's
Oh,
got,
a little
you
bit
see the
deeper.
touch of a sheen?
Just nice.
A little bit. So anyway.
So it'll flow more with the foundation.
It's gonna
and,
glide. You don't want concealer to be like stuck. So always with your pinky, because you won't press so hard. And you're just patting. Let me come over here.
Okay.
It's a good thing I had breakfast or I'd be shaky. Okay, I need a little more. Yeah. And you were saying you had a very light one. And so no. We don't want to look like, what is that animal like you
The
were talking about?
raccoon, a
Yeah.
reverse raccoon.
Yeah. Do me a favor and you get your finger right in there in the corner
Oh,
of your
yes.
eye. You have your mirror. I want you just to blend, because I don't want it.
There go the glasses. They're okay.
this fun?
I got the mirror in front of my face.
How
They've got it
dare
great. Sorry, folks.
Good, just a little
There.
pat.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. I got it. Okay. Good. So so did you look at it? Look at
Yeah,
the color.
yeah,
The
that
concealer. It is nice.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
really is
And
good.
you're seeing yourself in
In
the light.
full daylight.
Yes.
Yeah, which is not always the most
Even if you don't
flattering.
have the blue, sometimes you have shadowing, so
Right.
it helps.
So did
Right.
I miss any rosacea? You tell me, because you're more sensitive to it than I am.
No, you have not.
Okay.
You've gotten it great.
And I know for me, I have rosacea, like I said, right here and right here. And I wake up in the morning, I mean, I've shown before pictures on Facebook. I am just spotted all over. So I'll put my makeup on, and then I'll put a touch of the concealer right in the middle here, and I'll just drag that little line down so we look a little lighter, but I'll just bring it a little bit over my eyebrows.
Slims your nose too. Yeah.
Slims the nose. Yeah, yes. So, okay, that was a really good first step.
That was.
All right, now we're going to go, before I do the eyebrow, I'll normally put a little highlighter below the eyebrow and then the eyebrow, because if you put the eyebrow first, you don't want the highlighter getting into your hair or messing up your eyebrow.
Well, it helps you find, if with the highlighter, helps you find what I might have left for eyebrows
Okay.
too.
All right.
Sometimes
Very
you can't
good.
find where the eyebrows are supposed
I
to be.
lost one thing. Okay, you talk to them. For
All
a minute. I'll
right.
be right there.
Well, that's not usually a problem for me at all. No, I really, honestly, because I substitute teach now. And if I get a call in the morning, I have to be ready to boom, 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 go, which is the desire at looking at wigs.
Okay.
I mean, I can shower quick, but it takes longer to do the hair. And if I can just put the wig on and go, but I have to have a right foundation here.
Yes.
And so
By
this
the way,
is excellent.
how can I do makeup without our bling glasses?
There you go.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. I did the same thing with 8th graders with reading glasses.
Isn't it fun?
I would have them hand painted and jewels all over them just because the kids laughed and it was fun.
So, the Diva Secret, and I'm so upset, I took it home because I did someone's makeup at home. It's like this, but it is a highlighter. We carry one color. It is amazing. I put it where I'm going to put a little of this, so I'm doing a little makeshift.
Okay.
But I don't want too much because you won't see it, but you go outside and you're going to have these big shines.
Okay.
So just a little bit at where your eyebrow would go up, just a little bit.
Okay.
Not much, I'm keeping it simple. And then also straight down here. There. Also, while I've got this out, I like to put a little highlighter right under, above my cheeks, below where I would have my lines.
Okay.
Okay, you don't want to put this on if you have crow's feet or you have lines, you don't want to put much of this stuff because you're going to cause attention to your lines. So I just take a little bit right
Oh,
there.
I've got a lot of laugh lines.
Okay, so you don't need much.
And I don't mind
And
that.
then right here. That's
Uh,
all. Done. And I don't know if you can see that little sheen.
A little bit.
Just
Can
a
you-
little,
Can you
little.
catch it?
Yeah, yeah, just where your cheekbone should peak.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
Should be.
want too much. This is still about looking natural. So, okay, and this that I use, so when I'm going out at night, I'll put more, or I'll put a little bit. I'll just show you what I mean. I'll put a little more right there because then my blush is going to go here and my contour is going to go under. So, just a little bit and right here and down.
Nice.
And this is Anastasia. Got this at Sephora or Ulta. Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is highlighter illuminator. Doesn't have a number.
Just its job.
Does its job. So, now we're going to do eyebrows. Eyebrows are so important, ladies. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
I know, and when you
Because
have none, you
you're
have
not
no
framing
face.
your eyes. You have a face,
I do.
but you're not framing the beautiful story and picture of your eyes, the
Thank you.
beautiful color.
Thank you.
So, which do you?
I have done a brush and a powder in the
Okay.
past, but it does not stay throughout the day.
Okay,
And I have not known how to use a pencil,
okay.
but no, I would love
No,
to
I'm doing
have
it.
I was going to say, you go for it and do
You
the
gave
pencil.
me carte blanche. I do
did.
whatever I want with
did.
you.
I told her I'm game for anything.
So we do have eyebrows. We have stencils if you have no eyebrows at GODIVASecretWigs.com. Right now I travel with this and I love it. It's an extra item and it is called, it's by E.L.F. $6.
Inexpensive, yes.
$6 and it's got the brush on the one side and then the retractable.
Nice.
Who wants a sharpener? I don't want a sharpener. Easy, easy. So that's what I'm going to use, and I always buy two. I have the taupe is the lighter, and this color, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's the color right after taupe. So,
Yeah, and I blend two colors also.
all right. So what I'm doing, and I learned from my girlfriend Deborah, is to go backwards. Don't go from the front up because the line is too straight
Yeah.
and too hard. So always what I look for on myself is I want that little lift right there.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm going to do the best I can for you.
Well, and we're of the generation where our eyebrows were all overplucked for so many years. that-
Right, right. So I'm not going to go too dark, but I'm going to do enough that we can see, especially when you're trying wigs on.
Mm-hmm. And even with
Just look straight ahead, I just want to see.
even with
Can I have
glasses,
that, please?
even
Yeah,
with
thank you.
glasses, you
Oh, yes,
you see eyebrows or the lack thereof.
right,
It's not so much you notice them; you notice when they're not there.
yes. So I'm using a really light hand,
Mm-hmm.
but if you
are
will look
very
straight
gentle.
into that camera, here is, oh, let me go. Here is without,
Mm-hmm. No eye.
and here is with eyebrow.
Isn't that
Wow.
different? Isn't that amazingly different?
It's huge. You know, if you want more hair on your head, you've got to make sure you have enough eyebrows to compensate also. So you don't want to forget that. I can see, is that amazing?
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. Very
And I can
natural.
see without my glasses the difference.
Okay, put your glasses on. Let's just, I
yes,
want you
I was
to
gonna
see.
say with.
So you might start crying again.
No, I won't. No, I won't. But see, there's such a difference in having
Oh,
nothing.
and it's more youthful.
Well,
Younger
I
women
don't look so
have
alien.
eyebrows. And so we're talking about, we don't want to look invisible. This is how we're, you know, starting to, not so everyone look at me, but to blend in and feel and look beautiful.
Right.
Well, and she has a little bit of hooding, and it draws attention away from the hooding.
Right. Okay,
Correct.
glasses off, please. So,
yeah, it does. It lifts the eye.
and as soon as you, like, you know, a big secret, women say, I've had my wig for a year, I've never worn it out, I'm afraid. A real easy tip is get a different lipstick color. Wear a different eyeshadow. Add a little more blush. Do things to draw yourself away from just the wigs in your mind. The people around you will go, and you will laugh. They will say, I love that eyeshadow you're wearing, and you did your hair different today. It looks great. That's the truth.
Little distraction. Yeah.
Right, distractions. So again, I'm looking to see that little lift right there, and
Gotta
I'm getting my
match it.
eyebrows tattooed in about 3 weeks.
Oh, are you?
And I would say you consider that.
Yeah?
I have nothing there.
I
so
love that. Yeah, and because you have nothing there, and for whatever reason, I have just lost like half of my eyebrows.
Yeah, I've lost the outer half of
Is
both
that
of my
what
eyebrows.
happens when you turn 70?
I
You start losing-
don't know. Well, you lose hair
A lot
from
of
your
it
legs
was-
and underarms too, so you don't have to shave so much. But I don't like losing it on my eyebrows.
Right,
know?
right, but you have, so
Mhm.
consider doing something about
Right,
it.
right.
Because,
And it's ridiculous to not take advantage of those things out there that
right.
can give you.
Well, we still can.
Right.
You know,
right.
we're not getting any younger. So if there's things we can do right now, and I'm going through this myself, you know,
Yeah.
I'm single, I'm out there, and I'm having a little
Me
fun.
too.
And you know, it's just.
It'd be nice to wake up in the morning with eyebrows.
Well, I haven't had to worry about that yet.
Well, I shared with Lynn on the way here that my very first passport picture, they set me up in front of a white screen with my white hair and light makeup and no eyebrows. And at the time I had frameless lenses. They were just not even wireframe.
Where were you?
And I said my picture came out 2 dark dots, 2 nostrils, and a black line for my lips.
Oh
and
my
the gentleman
gosh.
said, "You're a lovely lady, but this is going up on our board of failed pictures." I looked like an alien. You couldn't find me in the picture. You saw the 2 beady dots for eyes and my nostrils. It was awful.
Yes, that doesn't feel good.
It did not. It
doesn't
was
feel
disheartening.
good. So if you can do something,
Mm-hmm.
just stop complaining about what you're not liking, because we're all tired of it.
Yeah.
You know, when we all complain to our girlfriends, it ends up being blah, 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 blah. We don't want to hear it.
Right.
If you can do
It's in
something
our head.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And that's why the wigs are so. I am like flipping for eyebrows on you.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
Lynn,
a world
I
of
do
difference.
have, yeah, it does.
World of difference.
And I can go darker, and I'm going to go a little
Okay,
dark. I wanted
yes,
to kind of
yes,
ease you into this,
Well,
because I didn't know how dark you normally go.
No, because it's more the gray and the taupe, which
Okay.
instead of a cocoa or a dark
But I
brown,
can see that
don't
you
know.
did a little more lift maybe than I would have thought to do. I would have tried to follow the brow line a little more, and it would have been too low. It would have dragged her eyes down.
Right, and you know, mine, they end up different every day, but that's why I start at my point and go backwards, because
Yeah.
that point is everything to me.
Right, there's the
Otherwise, it ends up being a half circle, no good. And so, I don't know, but I love this little point. It's like it lifts your eye up.
It's a great idea. My face is very asymmetrical. One brow is very definitely higher than the other, and so I have trouble with trying to do my brows and not accentuating the fact that one's higher than the other. I always look like I'm.
So yeah, you just adjust for it. But ladies, you know, stop being invisible. And if you say, well, I don't care how I look, really?
Yeah, you do.
In this lifetime, on this journey we're all on together, like let's, you know, we start looking better. Even when I get my hair done or my nails done, sometimes I'll dress like a fairy princess, but most times I dress like I want people to see me lifted, so they give me better service.
Absolutely.
If I go somewhere looking like a schlump, then if I act like, I don't care, whatever.
They're not
that's-
going to care
see,
either.
Exactly.
I'm not
About me.
Right, I'm not a look at me, but I do want to make a presence that when I step in, people will look up and smile, and I can have joy or bring joy.
It gives you more
I just want to
credibility.
bring joy. Yes, yes,
And you
it
can look
absolutely.
in the mirror
Mhm.
and you can say, I look good.
I
like how I look, you know.
Absolutely.
So we're going longer than normal because we're
I
all
know.
yapping. This takes maybe 15 minutes total, I'm just saying.
Right, I was going to say altogether, this would not be a long morning routine
no.
at all.
Nope. So right now, I'm just going to add, I love this. This is our Godiva Secret Illuminator Pink Glow. It's not dark. But I just add a little. I go light and I would rather build. So I'm going, if you look to the left a little bit, I'm not doing it where I do the blush. I'm doing it a little under. This is the kind of thing when you're sucking. Just, and don't bring it long. Keep it short. I learned that.
So it's really kind of in
Just a
front of
little
the ear.
in front of the, like the
You're
middle of the
starting-
ear.
Starting at just below the cheekbone in front of the ear, and then it's going
Yes.
between the apple of the cheek and the
Yes,
jaw.
and it's
Okay.
gotta touch
Mhm.
the ear because you
Okay.
don't want it, you're light and then not, no.
Mhm.
So just
Mhm.
bring it right there.
Mhm.
So I would rather have a light
Now
touch.
this is you're getting this is the light shining, and then this is your
Okay.
natural
And
light
so
window,
I can
right?
see, I didn't get a
Mhm.
lot of the makeup because I'm on that side,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
but we're gonna go with it.
we're going to
'cause
blend it in.
you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not to the red, it's just giving you
No,
some
I know
color.
that's very. Yeah,
And
you
it-
don't. Hey, you just got rid of all that pink. Don't give it back.
Right, and
Well, you need a little.
Well, yes, but we don't
There
need
will be a little.
blotches.
so I always
Oh.
love to, when I'm, you know,
I like.
I want color. So if I'm putting it here,
Mm-hmm.
if it's natural,
Mm-hmm.
it would also be
Go
up
there.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and honestly, I said
Oh,
when I went
yeah.
white, my hair really went clear. You can always see my pink scalp through the hair. It's very thin there. But this actually shows you where my forehead is and then where the hair begins.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a,
More
Okay.
defined hair.
yeah, I do have a defined hairline.
Okay, so blush.
Mhm.
You know, I'm careful about blush because I have my rosacea right near my cheek. And if it gets near there, that red picks up
Right.
like nobody's
Yeah.
business.
That
So,
happens if it's close to my nose.
I'm gonna, these are, I love these. These are Godiva's Secret. The lighter blush of the two, this is number 36, Sunkissed. Great color. I'm gonna try that one.
Mhm.
And this is a little deeper. This is B6, I think. I'm cheating, not using my glasses. See, I'd rather strain, but that makes lines, so I gotta stop that. Number Dark Rose. Dark Rose. So here are the two blushes. So I'm gonna start here first.
So would you use the deeper for an evening or maybe a darker color
A darker wig. Hello.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, I'm catching up.
Yeah, yes. And this is why Danielle and I created this
Okay.
makeup line, because so many people, they're choosing for their eye color, but what about when you change
Well,
your hair color? That's much more predominant, and so it just blends in. So I'm
Ooh,
gonna
that is
do
pretty.
just a little, and I'm not putting a lot. And I'm gonna see, I may go deeper.
Mm-hmm. Want me to turn towards the camera as you
Yeah.
apply?
Definitely.
Yeah, you're not doing it right on the apple, you know.
I'm
so-
trying not.
Well,
So I'm gonna try something else that I love,
I
love,
like
love.
that. That's real natural. That's really
Yes.
natural.
Now
I
look,
like.
look at Cynthia,
Mhm.
even without eye makeup.
Yes.
No eye makeup, but look already
Mm-hmm.
how you see the different dimensions to your face now. And your eyes are standing out because they're framed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I love all of our products, but this is the Starburst face face powder afterglow. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, it's and all of our makeup is talc and paraben free. So you use this with our kabuki brush. These guys, fabulous. So Danielle goes, she's got deeper complexion, more youthful. It's fabulous on her. If you are liking her makeup, you got to check her out next time. It's all Godiva's Secret, and she uses this on her cheeks, and she makes a C, and D, like this. I mean an E.
Oh, no kidding.
Right here, yes.
All right.
So for me lately, I've decided I like to tap it, but I turn it, so it's picking up different colors. The green, that's what we
Neutralizes
want.
the
green
red.
neutralizes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
So I'm putting it just around here, and I will bring a little bit
Oh.
down.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't look, all of a sudden we're one color here and it doesn't match. So I will bring it down
And there hasn't been that effect at all with the colors of makeup and everything you've
No.
done
No,
so far.
right.
My face and neck are
Yeah.
like, I'm all one person.
All right, so I'm going a little heavier now. See that,
Okay.
Lynn?
Mm-hmm, yes.
And it's excellent, excellent. I'm seeing it in the bright light. And by the way, this is the same makeup I use on myself and on Amelia. You should check out Amelia's makeup video. She had 5 different videos, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Amelia didn't wear makeup for 2 years. She was
so depressed.
so
Oh,
depressed, she
yes.
made herself invisible.
gosh,
No
yes.
makeup, wore a beanie, nothing. Didn't dress up, nothing. And she got in here, and this transformed everything.
was
She left
amazing.
with
Yeah.
15 wigs.
She was in the week, you told me about her because she was in just the week before you did my video.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some eyeshadows. So this is what Cynthia was kind of using, right?
Yes, I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow.
So, but she
didn't
was
know
dealing
how.
with the reddish skin tones with just her white hair, and
I was so busy trying to neutralize everything
Okay.
that I just went,
well, there we go.
All
So
right.
did you make your eyebrows as deep as I have just now, or not?
no.
Okay.
No, I did not, but I
Okay.
do like that. That, you know, it stands up to the frames of my glasses.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Okay. Well, there you go. It does. It just,
I mean,
it makes, instead of the glasses being the accessory to try to make my face, I have a face, and isn't it nice that these complement it? Is that the way to say it? Because
Bravo,
when you walk
yes.
in a new outfit, you don't want your friend to say, oh, isn't that a lovely dress? You want to say, boy, don't you look lovely in that dress?
yes,
right?
the whole picture. And this is why our wigs, I always say, a great wig isn't about standing out. It's about blending in, but looking at the top of your game.
Yes, there
And
you
as
go.
I'm looking at you, just look to the left a little bit. I already see a different woman.
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely.
I see, like, I would just punk your hair
Yeah, I
up. We're gonna have fun with wigs in the
I
later
told her, I
segments.
said, if she gets a hold of my hair, she's going to want to just spike it all up all over
but
the place.
it takes the face
Yeah.
to balance out, because we
Yeah.
have some clients, and we see a lot of women on our Facebook. Oh my gosh, every week we post like crazy. A lot of women go from a light color and they want a deeper color, but they haven't adjusted their makeup. So you know Marianne
Yes.
on Facebook, she is coming in. And
Okay.
we are doing a full makeover. For
Oh.
those of you that know Marianne, and you're
Yes.
and she's got a lower forehead, and she's just had a challenge, and bless her heart, she is working it. It's looking good, but we're doing the makeup, we are doing everything, and
Yeah.
trim new wigs for
I
her.
am so anxious to see what you're
All right.
able to
Yeah.
help her with.
So instead of these colors, they're just a little pale, but now that
Yes,
you've
I
got
would
color, now I am choosing the palette of Silverstone.
Okay.
The palette of Silverstone, it doesn't have red, first of all. The palette of Silverstone is cool colors. And they are beautiful. And again, by building them, you can make them deeper and deeper. So the first color is B81, Hugs and Kisses. We sell wigs, we sell shadows in 3-piece palettes. And so they're great.
I have the frosted taupe palette.
Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. So this first color, I like to just cover the lid, but not up next to the eyebrow,
Okay.
because I already put highlighter there. I don't need to take it that far. Just open your eye a little bit. Yeah.
And with a hooded, with a bit of a hooded lid.
I'll show you what we're gonna do.
Yes, I was going to say sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why I avoided using eyeshadow, is everybody was doing the creases and winging it off to the side.
Yeah.
And I'd open my eye and everything disappeared.
Yeah. And you know, it's not an easy trick. It takes a little practice, and I'm still working on it for me. But I just want you to look in the mirror quickly. The color, I'm seeing your blue eyes already
I
a
was-
little more.
I was going to say there's some color.
Do you see it? It's a little color.
Oh, yes, and so it's very daytime friendly then too,
And this
right?
is where I'm taking
Okay.
you. I'm taking you in the lighter. Like I could do Smoky Frost on you, the palette, but I'm not. So, oh, shoot. My goodness.
turn my
Uh-oh,
phone
somebody's
It's not a fire alarm, and there is no fire going on. I'll tell you right now.
No, we're all
was not
good.
supposed to go
We're
off.
all
I
good,
thought I
folks.
turned it off.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Okay, so this is, no, perfect. So when I'm doing a makeover, I'm doing it for the majority. Could you take that outside, please?
Oops, sorry.
Okay, there, quiet again. So it's a gorgeous base. So all of our 3-color palette choices, we've got choices for pale to deeper blondes, pale to deeper reds, the same for browns, and the same for grays. So now the other 2 colors are the mauve and the gray. I'm keeping you
Those
cool.
already are
Yeah.
colors I just love even in clothing.
So you'll laugh, but I use my pinky. I'm just better that way. And I'm not just putting the darkest color, but I like to put a little of the middle color, the mauve. Open your eye a minute. Yeah, just a little bit.
Just at the
Yeah.
bone.
We've got to
right?
be real careful because we don't want to go red.
Oh, yes.
You know, I don't want anything looking red, so that's what I'm looking. But as soon as I put the gray, but this mauve, this color is B67 and mauve plum matte. Look at
Oh,
that
with
color.
the plum, yes.
Beautiful.
Isn't that is a beautiful.
And so, no on the frosted shiny colors at your lid. Okay, not there. That's like, please don't do that. Use your little light highlighter up below your eyebrows, but or a little shiny right at your eyelashes, maybe a little, but no shiny in the middle of your lid because we want to minimize that area, not accentuate it. So,
So sorry.
this is our gray. See me with my glasses on and off.
On and off, on and off.
B109 Thunder Matte. And it is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So I am going to use,
Okay. And these 3 together, you said, is the
it's the Silverstone palette. Silverstone palette. So I am open your eye just a minute. Okay, close your eye. So I've never met you before, so I'm guessing right now, but we're playing and we're learning.
Absolutely.
Open. Yeah. Okay, I can go a little darker and a little thinner. Open. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to add any more.
Yeah, I can see
I
the
don't wanna
difference
add
even
any
without
more.
my
Can you
glasses.
see?
I liked it with the beautiful rose, but that really kicks it up a
It
notch.
kicks it up now, and it is going to be good for trying on a lot of wigs.
Right.
You may not put as much on your normal day, but if you're going in the evening, yes. Because as soon as you put your mascara on,
Right.
it's going to change everything.
Yes. I was
So,
going to say just the touch of mascara is
Yes.
really.
Makes the hooding recede a little bit.
I was
right,
yes.
right. So,
And that's aging also. If you have a hooded eye, you just get so tired of looking droopy. I mean, it already does look just
yeah,
droopy.
I got to say, years ago, I had my lids done.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
You know, more and more people are because it affects the vision too.
Right.
Mine are not quite that.
Let me see, open. Yes, okay.
Mhm.
So
All
I would like
balanced.
you to put your mascara on now,
Okay.
please.
Alrighty. And I set it in my
And where
little
is that?
case.
Okay.
Yes.
And by the
Here's
way,
fresh new one.
how how do you like this wig?
I do. You know what? I can't believe that that's the same one as in the previous video because you had it tucked back. It's just such a different look. I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love
Is that
it.
Jennifer?
This is Jennifer.
And
I'm good. Wow, in Champagne R.
Okay.
And in the other video, I had just pulled it back and just clipped it. And, oh, everything keeps falling. I just love it. I haven't trimmed it. I'll probably do a video on turning these into some bangs. But it's really cute. It's long enough to leave it down or put it in an updo and clip it. So I'm buying time while you're putting your mascara on. There you go.
Well, before I commit to it, how do you feel about trying to do mascara on lower lashes?
I don't.
A go or a no-go?
I prefer not, even like unless it's super dressy,
Okay.
because I don't want to look. I like long top lashes because I think the length looks youthful. I've read, and it made a lot of sense. Two things: have something long on you, long hair, or a little longer neckline, or longer eyelashes, longer nails, something. I mean, this is if you're dating and, you know, I'm into, like, this is the year of the sexy goddess for me because I'm not getting any younger. And so I've got to work with what I've got. And so I don't always wear my hair long, but Danielle and I love having long lashes. If I put the black mascara down there, I look like a doll
Raccoon,
to me.
yeah.
I don't want to cause the attention because I also don't want to cause attention under my eye.
Well, that's what I wondered, is like the darkening or
Yeah.
circle. Now, is that enough?
No.
Not quite enough.
Keep
No,
going.
I knew it wouldn't be enough.
Oh, come on, girl. Okay, I can see that I'm going to have to turn you on to my mascara also. Oh, yes.
I like the tubing mascaras.
Yeah, that's what she's got.
Huh? No.
No, the one that-
the tubing mascaras are a mascara that form a tube around your eyelash,
Oh,
and they just come off with warm water.
oh,
And they're less
okay.
damaging and less breaking to your lashes, but they really give you volume. So if you read
Love
the
it.
direction, yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of lashes to work with, but I
Okay.
can thicken them.
So Danielle and I use a lash thickener every night. You see my eyelashes?
Yes.
They're not,
I
and
was,
there's,
gonna, I was gonna ask if you had
at
falsies
you.
on, but I wasn't gonna do it in front of the video.
no, and they're
Oh my
not as
gosh.
long as they normally are. You should see Danielle's. They are so long. If you don't use it every night, it strengthens the lashes because you think about it. If you're using even makeup remover and you're pulling,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, yeah.
it's hard on your lashes. Are delicate little
Like minoxidil
little
for the
hairs.
eyes.
Yeah. So this stuff is amazing, and so I can't remember what it is, but if you're interested, we'll
It'll be
include
up
it.
there.
You can put it in the
But
comments.
so
yeah,
yes,
later.
great. You know,
Okay.
Deborah puts at least 3 coats of mascara on her eyes before she goes anywhere.
Wow.
I've always had trouble getting multiple coats on without them clumping.
Strengthen your eyelashes first.
Or I use, the first round while they're wet.
Yeah.
I will use this from the eyebrow brush and just pull it and lift it. And then the next second round, and I'll do it a little bit again. So
But you let the dry thoroughly between coats?
No.
Okay.
not fully dry,
Okay.
close,
Yeah.
because to me it doesn't grab on after it's dry.
Yeah, because I have
So I
longer
just-
lashes,
I
but
go-
I still have trouble building them.
I do here, and then I do here. I go back and forth.
Okay.
So, yes.
I have eyes.
Wow. Well, you have a face.
I have a whole face,
be
yes.
seen. A face with color
I
to
know,
it.
I know.
And so sometimes what I will do too, I'm going to use your brush,
Sure.
is let's say, so I always grab something like this. Just inexpensive. It's just fun sometimes to throw in another color. But I will use, or I'll use our Godiva Secret and go a little deeper. Perfect.
Oh, think that's a pretty.
Yeah, oh, this is the green. Don't want green on you.
Oh, is that green? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it does have a green
This
cast.
is from a different
I would say
palette.
it's a
Yeah,
little
see,
taupey.
now I would do the green,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
probably from the Frosted Taupe palette.
Well, and there is a frosted taupe palette.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said I use.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the palette from Creamy Toffee Blonde. Let's see, can you see that? Beautiful. And so many times I'll mix, but every 3-piece palette comes in a package, like the gray bag for gray, the gray hair, the yellow bag for blonde. And so if you're a light blonde, try the Creamy Toffee palette, really great. But I'm gonna use this little brown. And so after I kind of look at myself, instead of being in such a rush, it's on, I slapped it on, I'm out the door. I take a breath, I take a moment and look, do I like what I see? Could I do anything a little more, a little better?
Okay.
So our shadows are concentrated. I'll just one little tab. And then if I want to just darken it, I will just touch it with the eyebrow.
Okay.
I mean with the eyeshadow. And it just deepens it just a little bit.
Are you going on my eyebrow or just
Oh,
slightly
yeah.
on? Oh, there you. Because I was going to
Oh,
say not.
Yeah.
All right.
Doing
yeah.
on the
Very
little
light,
hairs,
because
yeah.
I don't want
Just-
a line.
No, I
don't want a hard line. This is a great for your eyebrows, a great brush for your eyebrows. So should I take that longer? Let's just see. Take it just a little longer. Yeah, it's good. And right now, I like the deeper lipstick. This is Cynthia's. And will you put a little bit more on?
I will.
And then
I
put
will.
your shiner over it,
Okay,
please.
it's an, I think they call it everlasting or something. It is like a
Color
permanent-
stay.
Color stay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
CoverGirl's Color Stay.
CoverGirl Color Stay.
And it seals the moisture in the lips.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I found out something very interesting too. I watch a lot of Dr. Berg. He's an amazing doctor on YouTube for health and things. And so whenever I have a question about my body or anything, I'm on there. And I was asking about dry lips, what to do about it. He said most times it's a B2 deficiency.
Oh,
It's just a deficiency and more leafy vegetables and a few more things. So Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G,
Okay.
just amazing. A young guy, nice to look at, and and really smart.
and
Now
it just-
look at this woman, okay?
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Your
a lot.
eyes are more intensely blue than, yeah.
Yeah,
it just,
I think that's. I could never really.
There's
even
nothing
see
you
my
can
blue.
look right there.
I know. I
And-
love this.
Let me say, you have beautiful mouth and teeth.
Thank you.
And please, when you stop watching this video, go into the bathroom, remind yourself, if you're not smiling, take a look at your teeth, and I bet you're going to see you want to show them.
Yeah.
And it's okay to get a whitener. I use a whitener sometimes, but your teeth are beautiful. So
Thank
when
you.
Cynthia first came in, she smiled like this. It's like you're hiding, you have a gorgeous smile.
Thank you.
And the whole picture, you got the whole thing now, right?
Yeah. And
absolutely.
All complete.
All complete.
Complete.
I think I got it all.
I think so.
So there we go. And the only thing, and I will put the mascara, I forget what it is, but I get it at CVS, and I'm addicted to it.
Let's see what your eyes look like with
And-
your glasses on
All
again.
right, let's see.
Yeah.
There we go. Look
And
at
the
that.
next video will be Cynthia trying wigs on.
Yes.
And see, I can still see my eyes though too.
Yeah.
I always felt that if minute I put my glasses on, I would hide any highlighting or anything that I had done. But I still.
Oh, no,
I still
it
have my eyes.
magnifies your
You-
eyes.
yeah.
You need the extra
Yeah.
definition
Yeah.
so you see your eyes through your glasses.
And even my white hair just looks different. It looks whiter or
Well, look,
different. So these.
I could just,
I know.
you know I'm gonna
You
go.
just
I
go
could
ahead
hook
and
you
do
up
it.
right
Yep, it's
now.
gonna happen.
Put some
I
gel
know.
in you, and you are
I
the
told
spunky woman
I know.
that you are. You told me you're spunky.
I am.
So get some gel in your hair.
Yeah, and just
be
do it.
you. Yeah, and now the makeup it's a huge part.
I like that, the way she swept it back. It's different than the way you do it.
Let it go, you know, just let it be. You are a little crazy, I think.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
on the
know.
edge.
A little
Look at the
bit.
shirt and the pattern.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Was it helpful for
Oh,
you?
absolutely. Thank you.
Good.
Cannot thank you enough. This
My
is
pleasure.
wonderful.
So just tell me, because I know we're going to turn this off and you both are going to be da-da-da-da-da-da. I know it.
We are.
So please take your glasses
Okay.
off and just share if you're feeling anything with regard to the makeup and how you feel looking at yourself
Yes.
now.
Well, I did not know that this could be done with my eyes, and I did not know that I could put my whole face together. I mean, there's a unison, there's a unity in it, and it feels wonderful. I'm not invisible.
No.
I'm not a look at me, but I'm not invisible.
You're
Right.
credible.
I'm credible, yes.
You're worthy of being looked at, and you're worthy of sharing your smile and spoken to.
Smiled at. and-
Right.
Yes, thank you.
And not just about the kids. Are you married?
No. Mm-mm.
Are you dating?
Yeah, I haven't, but I may reconsider.
Oh, see? I call it the year of the goddess. So
There you go.
you know, this is beautiful. You're somewhere, you're at Trader Joe's and squeezing the melons and, you know, whatever. But anyway, you find that you're more open and you're more, well, you're verbal. So.
I am.
So it's not like you're shy.
My husband's put on his sound canceling earphones since
Ever since I've arrived, he has put his earphones on.
because we don't quit.
Well, if we don't interrupt each other, we won't get a word in edgewise.
So it's got to be done.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did you have something else to say?
I just wanted to say this has been an amazing experience. I really didn't need this. I have pulled away from taking care of me because I've taken care of others. And I need a
Who
me.
was the last person you took care of?
Oh, well, I still do. I substitute teach, so anything
Okay.
from 4-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
All right.
I'm just, I'm a
You have your
service-minded.
grandson a lot of the time.
Right,
too.
I do. I have my grandson.
And it's your
Yes,
choice.
yes, it is.
You
It is a
obviously
choice. It's
love
not
it.
it's not a burden at all. It's a
No.
choice.
Okay, I wanted to
it
make
makes
sure it
no,
wasn't service.
Yes,
It
it's
was
a
sounding
service.
that there was maybe a heaviness.
Oh,
to
no,
it.
no,
Oh,
no,
no.
not
Oh,
at
okay.
all. No,
He's a
I've
joy.
been very blessed to have a very, very happy life, and if when times do get hard, I'm a laugher. I make it's a good story to
Yeah.
share and have fun over it. Our mother always said, if I didn't laugh, I'd probably cry about some of these things, and
Sure.
it's not worth crying
We all
about.
can't. No. And don't cry because you don't want to ruin your
No, I
No, now you
certainly will
can't
not.
cry.
All right,
Love
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
I'm very thrilled. Please tell us your comments. And thank you for being, you didn't know me, sitting in my chair and letting me do what I want to you. So,
I feel like I know you through all the videos that you do.
Good.
There's just a connect.
Good.
Automatic.
there definitely is.
The videos work.
Good. All right, thank you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video with Cynthia.
All right. Bye.